And now to my one-on-one with Becky Hammon. She's making an unprecedented crossover move from playing in the WNBA to coaching in the NBA. The first woman ever hired as a full-time NBA coach. I went to San Antonio to shoot some hoops with Becky and talk about this historic transition.
There's just no words I can say to all of you, except for that I love you from the bottom of my heart.
It was a night filled with emotion in Texas on Friday.
This place rises as one as Becky Hammon comes out of the game.
As basketball all-star, Becky Hammon officially said goodbye to her 16-year WNBA career. And thanked her San Antonio Stars teammates and fans for their unwavering support.
You guys make it fun every day to come to work.
Hammon's retirement made headlines in early August when she was hired as the first full-time female assistant coach in NBA history, joining the reigning champs, the San Antonio Spurs.
Women went before me to pave that trail.
She seemed destined to be a coach because when you see her out on the floor, she's already the leader out there.
Yeah. She's prepared for this long before there was ever a WNBA to even aspire to.
I caught up with Becky to shoot some hoops and chat about her new coaching role, an opportunity that came directly from the Spurs head coach himself, Greg Popovich.
You get this phone call from Coach Pop, and I'm sitting there like, seriously? Seriously?
You have said that the players, Tony Parker, all of them, they know when somebody knows basketball. Your IQ has been brought up a great deal. So you feel very confident and comfortable in that regard?
I do. I feel like I've had 20 years of experience at a very high level. And a pick and roll in the women's game is a pick and roll on the men's game. I mean, character, working for each other, trusting your teammates, that stuff, that's universal.
The locker room question has come up with you. Have you all addressed that at all, how that will be handled?
I think it's kind of silly, actually. I've been coached by men the majority of my career. It has never been an issue. They have never walked in on us. So I think it's a non-issue.
I really was touched how emotional you became last night when talking about your folks and how you were very fortunate to be in such a supportive household. Mm-hmm. You got to pick up the phone and say, hey, Dad, I'm coaching in the NBA. Yeah. What was that like?
It was a neat phone call when I got to call them and tell them the opportunity that was sitting in front of me.
You saw me she wants to get that.
Becky now hopes her story inspires others to dream big. There are going to be so many people, Becky, that you're going to give them hope. Do you think you're sending that kind of message?
It's not that I set out to say I'm going to be the first assistant coach in the NBA. That really, it was never my intent. It just kind of happened very naturally. And if I can inspire hope in a young person, if I can inspire someone to dream a little bit bigger than what they thought they could ever be, I know that was the case for me. So I'm just so thankful.
Quite a weekend in San Antonio. Even though Becky had her retirement ceremony after Friday's game, she's not done yet. They won. So they are on to the WNBA playoffs, and they begin their series against the Minnesota Lynx on Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can see it on ESPN2.